Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pals, Mr. Wilby, Miss Pickles, and little baby Wilby Pickles. And if you're seeing that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting today with the Stand Tall Crafting Group. So come on in, friends. Say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. Almost lost my voice on that one. Oh, shoot. I'm going to bring up my computer so I can see some comments. Miss Jennifer is just finishing up over on her page. She's making a cute little flag over there. I love that. Love that material. I'm going to have to look for that material at the Dollar Tree. So if you missed Miss Jennifer, you're going to have to go back and check her out. Whoa. Hello, Miss Leona. How are you, friend? Hello, Mother. Yes, Mother is here and ready to roll. She's here early because I talked to her, so she knew I was going to craft live today. So she's here. She's here. She's here. So come on in. Hello, Miss Gail. I'm going to light up our positivity candle while we're waiting. I haven't seen Miss Krista yet. She might be in lockdown jail. You know, she's always getting herself into trouble. She might be in lockdown. Hello, Miss Sparky. How are you, friend? All right, we got that positivity candle lit. Oh, there she is. There's Miss Krista. She's flying under another name tonight. You know, she's got all these Facebook pages because she gets herself into the hot water with old Mark, and you know he puts her in lockdown. Thank you for sprinkling me out. You guys, our pals Wilby and Miss Pickles have been laying on the floor since the last time I knocked them off. I never went and picked them up. They're not happy with me right now. But they're back at their home. Miss little baby Wilby Pickles has been alone all this time. They're going to call Be Protective Services on me. Hello, Miss Amanda. All right, you guys, we're going to do a craft today. I'm doing another patriotic craft. I'm coming to the end of the patriotic crafts, but this one is going to be stinking cute. I saw, you know how you see reels and you see like really cute crafts, and I was like, well, this is really cute. So I'm going to not do the same thing, but use some of the same materials that they use. So, you know, I just bought this, hello, Aunt Anita, thank you for sprinkling. I just bought this Dixie Belle in the navy. So we're going to use this paint tonight. It's the first time using this on a surface. So let's just check this out. Hello, Krista. Yeah, you're on incognito on another page. You and Mark, you know, he must have put you in lockdown if you're on that page. Hello, Miss Carol Ruth. How are you, friend? Okay, so I'm going to try to keep this little foam doohickey on here so you know, it keeps that paint off your lid. It's kind of nice. Hello, Miss Sherry, Miss Glenna, Miss Shauna. Miss Shauna, you still getting snow up in the Canada, eh? I almost said in the UP, but you're further than that. You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, that's what they all say. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Okay, you guys, I drew a line right here with my handy dandy little pen, and this is the part that's going to be, it's a little bit smaller than down here. This is going to be blue up here, okay? I told you we're going to do some patriotic. So let's get to painting here on our, this is one of those cutting boards from Dollar Tree. That's the bigger size that they have now, and this already has holes. I must have thought I was going to craft with this because I put holes in it. Hello, Miss Dawn and Miss Kathy and Miss Debbie. But then I didn't. So it was already pre-drilled. So I didn't have to do that before this. Which was, you guys, today was a busy day. Like, I haven't really been home. Like, Krista probably hasn't seen me on anyone but Jennifer's live, because I was at work until 3. And then I had to go get Edgar Allan because he got his little fuzzy nuggets removed yesterday. So had to go pick him up, and then I didn't get home until like, I don't know, like 20 after 4. And by the time I got him all situated, we took his cone off him and put his little donut. We have that little donut that we had on Edna. I don't love the cone. The cones are not conducive to the little wiener dogs. The cone I took the one that we had for Edna, and I just took it over and I said, here, slap this on him when he's done, and when he gets home, I'll put the donut on him. So we blew the donut up when I got home and got that on him. He's kind of out of it, so I fed everybody, put them in their crates. So it's kind of quiet right now because they're all kind of chilling, and including my husband. So I came down here last night to prepare my craft idea because I knew I wasn't going to have time to do it today because working and going to pick up Edgar and all that jazz. All right, so let's go ahead and paint this. Who'd I miss? Who'd I miss? Hello, Miss Marilyn and Miss Jennifer. I love that material. That was so cute. I just went to Dollar Tree last night. Where did I go? Oh, to get some flowers for this craft. They didn't have what I really... only got like 500 million flowers over there, but not the right one. Okay, so as I was sitting down here drying something before I started here, my heat tool did a little paparuski, and I'm like, oh Lord have mercy, let's get rid of that one. So I went back to this old one. Sounds a little. I just turned it off. It sounds a little different. It's not as powerful sounding, but anyway, I had to switch to a different one because I was afraid it was gonna like start a fire. I didn't need that. Not sun tanning today. You're not sun. Hello, Miss Lisa. You're not sun tanning today. Oh shoot, too funny. It's actually pretty nice here today. When I came out of work, it's a little breezy. I don't know what the temp is today, but it's a nice little breeze. I mean, I wear long sleeves because I'm freezing all the time. I cut the full middle, put on the colors. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we bought that little donut for Edna though. It looks like a little pink sprinkled, kind of looks like the Simpsons pink sprinkled donut. It has 2 levels, and that's what we put on him. So he really is out of it. My cousin's wife was the one that, because they own the vet practice, and she was checking us out, and she was going through all the things with me, and she said, yeah, he's pretty drunk right now. He is, but he had his max dose of medicine today, so he's doing good. He just laid in the seat on the way home. Right before we got home, he tried one time to come over with me. I'm like, you cannot get on my lap with that cone on. I cannot be driving with that thing. It's 91 and very humid. Ugh. Ugh. All right, I'm going to shut this up. I don't want to spill it. But this is our In the Navy. It's dark. Dixie Belle In the Navy is what we're using on this. 91 is too hot for me. Wait, what's this? No, I wore it home for a little bit, and she's got the colors of the... Oh, I know, Miss Gail. That's the thing. So what was happening with Edna is, for one, she couldn't even reach the water dish because the water dish was like, you have to get your head in there. She couldn't get it. So I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to order a cute little donut. So that's what we did with her. So it's going to be much better using the donut than the cone. Yeah, it is really dark. It is really dark. There you can see it. It's blue. It's blue. Okay, so we just did that top half. It's not really totally straight, but it's okay. It's okay because we're going to cover the bottom anyway. So I'm going to take some Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in the color Imperial for red. We're just going to paint the sides because this is going to be covered, so I'm not going to waste my paint. They make surgical onesies for dogs. Oh, you know what? Edna, we had so dachshunds, their unique body, they're long and skinny, and they seem to not be able to fit a lot of things, because I have bought like a onesie kind of thing for Edna once, and it like her shoulders, like I even bought suspenders. Have you ever seen where you can put the suspenders on their little pants when they're in heat or whatever? They show cute little chubby little pugs, and with the suspenders on, but apparently the dachshunds can't hold. They don't have much of a shoulder to hold the suspenders on. That didn't work. I mean, my husband's like, you spend more money on these contraptions for these dogs. I can't help it. Yeah, so anyway, he'll just have to have his donut on his head for a little while. He'll be all right. At least when he runs into things. like our dog door, okay? When they go to the dog door, Edna kept hitting the dog door with the cone, you know, right? But with the donut, at least it's giving, you know, like it's soft. No, not even suspenders. Yeah, the suspenders just didn't even work. I was like, well, shoot. I was hopeful. Because Espen is a little chub, and she couldn't keep her pants up, right? She couldn't keep her pants on. So I thought, oh, put the suspenders on, it'll keep her pants on. Well, that didn't work, because the suspenders just weren't, they're not, their body's just not made for that. Not made for that. So, and I think, did they have a onesie? I feel like the same thing with the onesie. Oh, Edna always seems to work her arm out of anything, yeah. They're a mess. They're straight up a mess. Okay, let me dry this red. Straight up a mess. Oh, I still got Miss Jennifer going over here. She was making something else. She was moving on to the next craft. I don't know what it was. He's just jealous. Who's jealous? Edgar? Who's jealous? Blake, he needs suspenders? That'd be funny. Oh, shoot. So you guys, tomorrow is our big event, our fundraising event for Miss Bernice with BB Crafts, Mr. Mike and Miss Bernice. And Miss Krista's going to tell me when it starts, because I don't even know what time it starts. I'm on tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. I know that. 5 o'clock Eastern. But we have full schedule for the next 3 days. 3 days. All right, let's use our sander. I'm going to sand a little bit on the edges of this blue before we go any further, because you know I like to distress my crafts. Blake wants a that would be funny. I think I'm just going to go right over that gently. Right? Yeah, like that. I like that. I need to lighten up that blue a little bit. Wait till you see that, you guys. I like that. These edges here. What group is that tomorrow? It's going to be in this group, Santal Crafting. It's going to be in Vintage Country Crafting. It'll probably also be put out into Rowena May Inspired Crafty Friends. And Angie's page was Crafty Blessings. I have to ask Miss Krista. Crafty Blessings with Angie. I'm not sure what that page is called. Oh, I'm gonna sand this back off a little bit. Hello, Miss Misty and Miss Linda. I can get some of this excess off the back while I'm. Oh, look at it. It's making it all pretty. So it's gonna be in a bunch of different groups, but you're gonna want to be tuning in, because at the end of each crafter is gonna auction off their creation, and the money is going straight to Mr. Mike and Miss Bernice, and you just pay what you bid, what the winning bid that you get, and us crafters will pay the shipping. Tomorrow starts at 12 Eastern, so 12 noon tomorrow starts the event. You're right, Krista. He is jealous. Okay, you guys. So we've got our top part of our. It's gonna be a flag, right? We're gonna do a flag. So the top part's all blue, and I got it distressed, and it looks really cool. See how I distressed it? I love that look. Now I'm gonna take these straws. Okay, these are straws from Dollar Tree, and I was down here last night just clipping straws, right, to get this craft ready. So these straws are gonna go across the bottom, so we can make this look like a flag. Now, I'm gonna do my best to do this. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm going to try to make sure some of the spots, or the ends that are like round, that, you know, where you cut it might be a little bit sketchy. So I'm going to try. And I'm going to also try my hardest to get them lined up, okay? So we'll see how it goes here. Let me just put some glue on the straw. Start off with the first one and see how this goes. This is going to take us a hot second, okay? So get comfortable. It's going to take a hot second to get this going here. So I'm going to pull that one down a little bit, because remember this is curved on the corner. So as long as we get this one on here going, getting the right right area, right spot. Okay, so I'm going to try to twist these so it looks like, you know, they're lined up, okay? So I don't know how it's going to go. We just ordered some Patriotic straws, but haven't used them yet. Awesome. Now, I think these came from Dollar Tree, because I got a whole bag of straws. So, you know, when Mother and my daughter-in-law helped me clean my craft room, I'm like, where did we put the straws? I had to think about it for a minute. They were very well organized in a bin, but you have to think about it for a minute. Where did we put the straws? Where did we put the straws? Whoopsies. Oh, shoot. But I had a general idea, and I went right to that bin. So it's like, whew, there they are. Phew. Now, will this be straight at the top? Maybe not, but I don't think it's going to matter because I don't think you're going to see it. You got, wait, what'd you get at Hobby Lobby? Straws? Is that what you got at Hobby Lobby, Mother? Mother's been a world traveler. Actually, she went over to Wisconsin. Krista, she was over in your neck of the woods. You and Miss Jenny. She was in Union Grove. She had all kinds of excitement. She had two of my nieces were playing, like, one was playing softball, one was playing soccer, one was graduating from 8th grade. What else was happening? She took Evie, which is the 8th grader, she took her shopping. Oh, I kind of like how that look. I don't know how it's gonna work out, you guys, but look so far. Look so far. Oh, you got the straws at Hobby Lobby? Well, you could have saved money and got them at Dollar Tree. Just kidding. I've had these. And I don't know if it's going to be perfect, but it's kind of look like it's waving, right? It's just waving. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. That one's kind of short. That one's kind of short. Whoopsies. Yeah, that one's kind of short too. Wow. I might have cut some of these too short. Whoopsies. And maybe they're too long. That one's kind of long, so I got to have to trim these down a little bit. Goodness, what happened in my quality control of my straws? Some of these are long and some of them are short. I don't know what happened. We're just going to have to hide. We're just going to have to hide these tops where they're short. Oh, goodness, I don't know what happened. I must have given up. You know, I probably cut the wrong ones. I'd already cut them and then cut them again or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I didn't come down here till late last night. Let's see. Was it last night? Okay, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's Thursday. What did we do last night? Wednesday. We didn't do anything last night. But my husband had to work late. He's had some weird hours at work lately. Weird. He thought he was gonna have to go back in tonight at like 6:30, but I don't think that's happening. But it's my father-in-law's birthday today, so as soon as we're done here, I'm telling you guys, I've been nonstop since 6 a.m. We gotta run to my in-laws to eat some pizza. It's funny that whenever my in-laws have, you know, birthdays or whatever, they buy the food. I mean, it doesn't seem right, like, but they know we'll all be there with our mouths wide open, ready to eat the food. So, you guys, look at these. These are all short. Well, it's just gonna have to be what it is. I don't know. I lined these up last night, so I don't know. Maybe, I guess some of them are just kind of. It's all good. It's all good. All right, I'm still gonna try to get them lined up so that it looks like it's waving, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, it's his birthday. Then it's one of my girlfriends from work that comes over for HTL. It's her 40th. I said, "Happy birthday, girl! Happy 40th." Doesn't that make me feel old? I'm telling you what. I hang out with these younger girls, make me feel younger, I guess, because I thought about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was like when she was born, I was like old. I was already, okay, I should say when she was starting school, I was probably a senior, right? Because I'm like that much older than her, so that makes me feel old. It's okay. Makes me feel young and hip when I'm not. When I'm not. Oh, shoot, you guys, 3 weeks. 3 weeks from Saturday, we get to find out what the grandbaby is. We get to find out what the grandbaby is. So that would mean that it's baby shower day. With the gender reveal. Oh my gosh, I've seen some hilarious gender reveals lately. And I keep trying to say, hey, maybe we should do this instead. They're not really falling for it. They're not really down with my idea of to change what they have planned. It's just going to be the balloons in the box, which is fine, you know, but I'm like, what about this? You know, why am I doing something fun? Apparently, I don't think balloons in a box is fun. I don't know. I just want to know what it is so I can shop. Like my husband and I went to the mall last week. I could have bought things. They had a Carter's. I went into the Carter's and looked. The lady's like, we've got some neutral stuff. I'm like, no. Because the girl stuff is so cute, but it has like little ruffly sleeves and little cuteness, and the boys is like boys, and it just wasn't right. When my sister-in-law turned funny, I put a baby picture of her in the paper and caption board. Look who's 40. She was so mad. Everyone thought it was. Yes, Miss Linda, it is. It is our first grandbaby, and it's gonna make the mother a great grandmother. I mean, she is already a great grandmother, but it's going to make her a great grandmother. Mother. Oh, shoot. How's that looking, you guys? Does that look good? Does that look good? I know it's kind of monotonous, but it's all part of the process. It's all part of the process to put your stripes on your flag. You use these straws. You don't have to paint or draw any lines or just anything. You just cut some straws and try to get them on here looking good. Wait, is EY here? Is she listening to me tell her about how she needs to do a different gender reveal? Oh, she is here. Wait, there's a light above your head. You know, I don't know if it's my phone camera or... Is that better? Probably made it worse with my dirty finger. Or what? I noticed that too. Or it's just a little hazy down here. It's like, you guys ever watch that 70s show? When they were always smoking weed in the basement. It was all hazy. I'm not doing that. You jumped on at the tail end of you saying girls' clothes have cute ruffles on them. Yes, because I was saying I want to buy baby clothes, but I can't because I don't know what the baby is. We went to that mall, and then I went into Carter's, and I told the lady that I just wanted to come in here and look at the baby clothes, but I can't really buy any because I don't know what we're having. And she said, do we have neutral ones? No, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. I already done that. I bought neutral ones. I don't want to buy any more neutral ones. I want to buy Pacific ones. Pacific. All right, there we go. All that smoke from Canada. It's my halo, yes. Ah, it's my halo. No, it's probably a dirty phone. This is a dirty phone. Who said that's hysterical? Miss Sparky, don't think it's my halo, Miss Sparky. I mean, it didn't say the halo was on straight. Oh, shoot. Too funny. All right, you guys, here we are. This one was a little long, but again, you're not going to see you're really not going to see the tops of those once we get everything situated. So that's just okay. That's okay. I just needed to make sure I had enough. And look we still have to put all these on here. Holy moly. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I know it's going to take I mean, I could just put a bunch of glue down and sit them down, I guess. I could. All right. I guess I could. Let me think about what's been happening around here lately. Let's see. Wait, my grandnephew has an outfit made from bamboo cloth, and it's so soft. Bamboo cloth. You started calling me Kelso. I'm probably more like Donna, aren't I? Oh, shoot. I love that 70s show. Did you watch the one where they were, what was it called? The one where they were adults? And they were the parents with the kids. That was good too. That was good. I love those shows. I do. I'm trying to think what, if anything exciting has been happening lately. I don't really think. Nothing really exciting has been going on. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you, friend? Nothing's been other than mother traveling over to Wisconsin. We did go and watch my nephew. Okay, what did we do? We did 2 things this week. Ouch. Monday, we went over to my son and daughter-in-law's house. Monday was the 2 years since they lost their, 2 years since it would have been the birthday of Adeline, which was my son and daughter-in-law's first pregnancy, their first baby. They lost her sadly. So we celebrate with getting together and just remembering her. And so we went over there on Monday and we had burgers. Oh, no, we didn't have burgers. We had hot dogs and brats, not burgers. I must want a burger or something. The first thing that came to my head was a burger. And then we sat out in their backyard. It was nice out. And they got this big old garden thing going, this raised bed garden thing, and all kinds. They took some the cattle panel fencing, and they made like a thing to, grow stuff that's vining up over. It's gonna look really cool when it gets all halo with 2 horns holding it up. Who said that? Oh, Krista Ann. No wonder you get blocked. People reporting for that harassment. Can you see the abuse I take? Do you see that? Do you see that abuse? Oh, shoot. All right, you guys. Only like 25,000 more. Just kidding. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. And then Tuesday, we went to my nephew Finnegan's baseball game. Oh, I'm not a baseball fan. I do not like baseball, but I'll watch it. This is my nephew. My husband will. If we were going to be home tonight, actually, no, he already had the Tigers on. They were already on when I came down here. I'm like, they play like every day. They play like every day. And he's got it on it's just like paint dry. Watching paint dry. It's like, strike out. I shouldn't say that there's so many Tigers fans. I should not say that. I just don't love baseball. Just don't. It's boring. It's like golf. I mean, I'll watch it, but it's boring. Everybody standing around watching you hit a ball like how many yards away, and you can't even really see where it lands. But you're like, yeah! You only got to walk a mile to see where it actually landed, but you're cheering because you're pretty sure it landed where it needed to. Oh, you're about to be driving? Well, be careful. It's dangerous out there. All right, I'm going to put that like that one. So does this flag look like it's waving? Does it look like it's waving in the air? I'm doing a good job keeping it pretty. You're going to be my entertainment while I do dishes. Okay. Well, I will be your entertainment. I was making a list today on my lunch about things for the upcoming shower. All the things that I could not remember. I messaged EY and I was like, okay, I have this. What am I missing? And it was meatballs. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's it. I just could not for the life of me remember. Because I was trying to write things down and look at, oh, dang it, burnt my finger again. Yowzers. That hurt. I was just trying to go on their site and just look at prices of things just to see. Yeah, but LSU Shreveport won the championship 59. Wait, first in baseball history. Wait, 59-0. 59? 59 in baseball, Kathy? Are you got the halo going over here? 59? What? I need you to fact check that. Oh, because that's crazy. Did anybody show up to play them, or are they just playing alone? Like, what the heck? That's a mercy rule, like, 10 times over. I don't like baseball, football, or golf. Miss Leona's like, just leave me out of all of it. What? How in the world did they score 59 in baseball? You were talking baseball, weren't you? There's like mercy rules. It's called mercy because who wants to sit through all that? Was that one inning they just kept going? Oh, you mean record as in they... No, Mom, she said one, didn't she? All right, somebody do some... Miss Kathy's supposed to be driving. Let's not... Oh, they won 59 games. Oh. All right, well, see, that's a lot. That's too much baseball right there. You just lost me a 59 game. That's like about 39 too many, in my opinion. Wait, how did she say? Okay, smarty pants. I gotta go back and see how she said it. Oh, she said they won 59, lost 0. Okay, she meant games. Okay. Well, I was thinking lost, won, and lost. Win and lose, okay? Give me a break, you guys. Come on. It's been a busy day. I haven't had time to really... Like I told EY, I'm like, our brains are mush when we get home from work. Clearly, I was right. My brain is mush. That's funny. All right, I got to trim this one down. This is an end one, and it could show, and this is going to be way too long. So we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. What time is it? I don't know. Shoot, we still got a half hour. Good thing it took me this long. I might have been done early. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me spin that right. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of games, and that's... Yeah, that's too much games. It's too much games. Too much. It's just too much. Too much togetherness. Just kidding. Okay, look. Does it look pretty good? I think it looks pretty good. I did pretty good keeping it pretty straight across there. Look at that. Did you look at that? I only have the corner here. Maybe I can just... Maybe I should just leave it. Hello, Miss Marlene. How are you, friend? All right. So there's that. Now, I think instead of stars on here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some buttons. We're going to use some buttons. Miss Krista says I don't use enough buttons and I hoard them. She's always telling me what a hoarder I am of these buttons. So if I just keep using them, then she can't say that, right? All right, so we're just going to grab through. I might do a bunch of little ones. Well, there's a little flowery one. We won't use those. There's a couple, look at, there's a couple of these really pretty little flowery ones, but we won't use those. I mean, they could look like, kind of like stars, but man, we're just going to use round ones. I'm going to try to use the really white. What is it? Opaque, is that what they call that when it's like that? Not clear. I'm going to use those. Let's see how many we can throw on here. Those dogs are really quiet, you guys. I don't know if they know what to make of Edgar. He was not wanting Edna to get near him, though. That's all I know. This one's cute, too. Well, thank you for spreading the sunflowers. Look at this one. It's like a... You see it? It's like swirly. I don't know if I can get it where you guys can see it. I don't know. Anyway. I don't know if you can... I'm going to sit them in here so I don't dump them all over the floor. I'm just going to grab a bunch of them out here. Grab a bunch of them out here. TGIF tomorrow. My goodness, it's been a long week. And then we have next week, getting some vitamin D finally. Nice. Hello, Mr. Wayne. How are you? Let's see. What was I saying? Oh, we have next week, but then the week after that is the Juneteenth holiday. And so that's on a Thursday. So I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. Yes. I love the holidays. We'll use that bigger one. I love holidays. Trump better not even throw in an executive order removing holidays or I'm going to have his head. Whoops, I didn't mean to say that out loud. He better not be taking away our holidays. Hello, Miss Beth. How are you? That's where we draw the line there, Don. That's where we're drawing the line. Taking away our holidays. Turkey. Oh. Just saying. A lot of these buttons are the same, I'm finding. You might not be able to tell, but there are a lot of them that are the same. Leave the holidays alone, bucko. Do you remember that on Happy Days when they used to call Fonzie Bucko or Charlie? What was his name? What was Richie? Oh, Richie. Richie would call Fonzie Bucko and it would make him so mad. Hello, Miss Nancy. Oh, shoot. All right, let me see how many more I need. I don't know. Let's see. 3. I don't want to really put them in line. 4, 5. I'm just going to kind of stick them out here so they look kind of cool. Look kind of cool. I don't want them to line up though. I want them to be all different. Oops. I dropped one. Yes, I know. Darn it. Hello, Miss Michelle. How are you, friend? All right. Let's see. No, we'll take that one away because most of those are that lighter weight. Let's just take those away. All right, just grabbing a few more. How many? Do I need to have an odd number? I don't want it to throw anybody off and screw them all up with an even number here. I don't want to throw anybody off. Oh, shoot. You get over there. You get right there. Like I said, some of these are the same buttons. All right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. There's 21. 22. 23. Let's do 25. How's that? 24, 25. No, not that one. Not that one. That was the wrong one. Okay, that's good. Now we'll move them around. We'll move them around, but I just wanted to get some placement on there. So we knew we had enough. We knew we had enough. Let's see. Start gluing these guys on here. Gluing these on here. Now, I'm not for sure. I'll have to wait for the nosies to post about it because I know somebody will post about it because it was kind of like a busy time in this area and there's a lot of factories. So when I left work today to go get Edgar, I was driving down this road. It's like a 5-lane road and it's out kind of like in the area where we have lots of like car part factories. There's a big dairy, like where they, actually, no, they don't have the cows there. They just have the milk and process it in there and everything. But there was a truck in there was a truck in the middle lane and it was like really weird because it was sitting there. Hello, Miss Amy. And it had its flashers on, but it was just sitting in like the turn lane. Right. And I think he might've been out of the vehicle. I don't remember now. But I could see something underneath the vehicle and I was like, oh Lord, somebody didn't like hit somebody, did they? Because there's like apartments on this side and there's like a gas station and there's just always people everywhere. And anyway, and as I got closer, I swear that it was a baby, like a fawn, underneath the van. It was sitting there, like he pulled this van up and almost like was blocking the fawn. It wasn't dead, it was sitting up. So I don't know if it'd been hit. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to wait for the nosies to post all about it, because I'm sure they will. But I was like, oh my gosh, there's a deer underneath there. Of course, I was zoomed by. I had to go get Edgar. I couldn't wait around to find out what exactly was happening. But that's what I saw. Now, some of these little buttons down here towards the bottom may not be seen. Can we fill this in? But we're still gonna put them there. Still putting them there. Because why not, right? Because Miss Krista says I had so many buttons. She says I hoard them. Whoops. Something just fell on the floor. Hello, Miss K. How are you, friend? I might have just put a button in my pocket and then it fell on the floor. I don't know what it was. Oh, yeah. There's a couple of white ones down here that I must have missed. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to pizza tonight. I'm not gonna lie. We haven't had pizza. My husband's been on this diet kick thing and for quite some time. And so he's like, I don't want pizza. I mean, we have other things, but not pizza. So, like, he hasn't had fast food. Now, we did have Hot Now that one, so you're like, oh, that's fast food. Well, it was a special occasion. And because Hot Now doesn't even exist anywhere but one store or one chain or restaurant in one drive-through in Michigan. So anybody ever heard of Hot Now? You guys have Hot Nows in your necks of the woods? It was like a little hamburger. Back in the day, you could get like my husband says, you used to be able to get a whole bag of hamburgers for like $5. Now it's like we each got a burger. He got a bigger burger than I did. I just got a single or whatever. And we paid I don't know, $15 for, we got some onion rings and I think we had a French fry or something. It was like $15. He's like, well, gone are the days of a bag of burgers. Wait, what are you talking about, Miss Michelle? What are you talking about? Oh, because I do have a lot. I do have a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? There was a garage. Was it a garage sale? Oh, yeah. A gal that, she used to have, this is going to be the first year she hasn't had it, but she used to have like a craft show at her house, and I've done it, I think I did it twice. I did the craft show twice, and then I haven't done it in a couple years, but, she had a garage sale and she had buttons, and Mother went by her house before it opened, and she was like, Mom calls her Craft Queen. She's like, Craft Queen's having an open house. Or an open house. Craft Queen's having a garage sale. And I was like, oh, she is? And so I looked it up, and this was after the fact, but she wasn't open yet, but Mother's like, she wasn't open when I went by. And I was like, well, shucks, she had a thing of buttons. And I was like, dang, hot nails. Wait, what? What is that? Did I say that? It's very possible. Okay, I gotta add some more in here because that's just not enough. Once I started moving them around, you know me. Never go with the plan. Deviate. Oh, Hot Now. I probably saw like I said Hot Nails. It was called Hot and Now. Yep. And there's just one left in Michigan, and it's in a town called Sturgis. And that's where Mother and my dad used to camp at a campground down there. And that I don't know how that Hot Now has sustained. It's not that, it's not that good. It's just not that good. It was like we decided that I took like 3 bites of my burger. It was just a cheeseburger. I love McDonald's cheeseburgers. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them. Like, I don't know. I just do. All right, there's our stars on our flag. But Hot Now is, my husband told me the bun to burger ratio, or the bun to patty ratio, is what he said. The bun to patty ratio is way off. That's the problem. That's what he said. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to argue with you, because he ended up eating the rest of it, because I was like, this is not good. This is not good. Hello, Miss Becky. Okay, you guys, we're going to take some of my wire and we're going to make a hanger before we, how much time we got? Oh, we still got plenty of time. Before we go any further, we're going to make, I just thought I cut myself for a minute. It's just red paint. I looked at my hand, I was like, did I cut myself? It's red slashes all over. You call them dog burgers. Oh, you're thinking of In-N-Out? We don't have an In-N-Out here. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if Kalamazoo has one. Sometimes Kalamazoo has. Wait, what's today? The 5th? 4 days, Olive Garden opens. Mom says like, who? No, not who stole the beef. It was, where's the beef? Mother's trying to quote Clara Peller. You guys remember Clara Peller? Where's the beef? That was Wendy's, wasn't it? I think it was Wendy's. She said, who stole the beef? Oh, shoot. That was great, Mother. I needed a good laugh. That's hilarious. Who stole the beef? It's like, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Do you guys remember that? We used to sing that on the bus on the way to, I don't know, athletic events, I guess. I don't. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Who, me? Yeah, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Then you you were close. Then you blame it on someone else. All right, you guys, this is like way too long, but I'm going to curl this up. Let's curl this up. Okay, I'm going to hold it up like this. We're going to You guys ever do that? Who stole a cookie from the cookie jar? Mom probably remembers it because she used to drive bus. Why am I always a day late? We're not done yet. You're not a day late. We're not done yet. We're making a hot mess here. We're singing along with it. What else was there? What was it the other day we were talking about? We were talking about something at work, and it reminded me of some of those old movies. Oh, those movies where you get the songs like your mama, what your mama, you know, those. We can't even cheer. You can't even do those cheers anymore. Back when I was in school, we used to really taunt each other across the court. I used to sing with my mom. Oh, nice. You remember the cookie jar game? Yes. Was it just who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Or they just be like, Kelly stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? You say, who, me? Darn right I did, and I ate it. It was delicious. And then they say, yeah, you. And then you say, couldn't be. And then they say, then who? And you say, Mother. Mother stole the cookie from the cookie jar. That's why Mother should remember this, because I'm pretty sure we used to do those on the bus when we were going to events. You know, like sporting events. All right, I gotta try to get that to lay down a little bit for me. And then I don't know what it was, but we used to always have to, when you came to a railroad track, we used to have to always. Yes, I sing our childhood songs with a great. Oh, nice. We used to have to lift our feet off the floor and put our finger on a screw on the wall of the bus and hold our breath while Mother waits to make sure there is no trains coming. I have no clue why we did that. It was superstition. I guess you just had to do that. We did that. Good thing that where we played, we didn't go over a lot of train tracks. We'd be holding our breath. Wait, you all stole for my container. Yeah, Mother used to make cookies like I don't even know how she did this. Mad respect for my mother because I do not know how she worked. Okay, I do know. I do know how she worked it out because, Red Rover was a good one too. Red Rover was a good one because you could clothesline one of those little kids. You got one of the little twerps who was coming across, and you got some of these big old kids in your class that could just really clothesline those little twerps. And I think that's probably why you can't play Red Rover anymore at school because of that. But Mother, she drove bus. Okay, you guys, here's our little hanger. That looks cute. She drove school bus, so she would come home like in the middle of the day. But somehow she made time to red light, green light. I kind of know what you're talking about because you had to stop and go, right, when they yelled something. I can't remember that one totally. You'll have to tell me how that one went. Okay, so we got this all adjusted in here the way we want it. Now, we're going to add some flowers in here, into these little, not every one of them. How many do I have? Let me see. 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21, 24, 30, 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. Okay, so I have red, white, and blue flowers. So I'm just going to stick some of these in here. Now I may need to glue. Let me see. I might need to put a little glue just on the stem and shove it down in. Okay? So it stays in there. Okay? I loved all those little games. But yeah, I don't even think you can play them anymore. I'm glad I didn't play with you as a kid because I was one who ate with those little twerps. I never did it. No, I also liked it, but a lot of times the little people, the smaller, you are awful. I am not. I wasn't a bully. I was not a bully. Okay, there's one of our flowers. I was not a bully. My mother worked for the school. She would have known I was a bully before I even knew I was being accused of being a bully. I was not a bully. I'm just kidding. But we would catch them, okay? Maybe we wouldn't clothesline them, but we would catch them, and then across their midsection and fling them up. Not in a bad way. Okay, so if I had 40, I could probably go every one. Might just be cute to go 2, 3. Okay, hold on, you guys. I gotta do my math. I do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to go leave 2 in between, and if we need to fill in, we will. So these flowers are from Dollar Tree. I ran to Dollar Tree last night because I just didn't have what I wanted. And these are really cute flowers because here's what they look like. This one says it's baby's breath. It's giant baby's breath. One person stood in front of the group of kids with their back to them. They would yell green light and then would run up to them. They would yell red light and you would stop. If they caught you running, you were out. So if they checked you out, or if they checked you out, if they saw you running, you would be it. You'd be it. Now, these right here, I gotta trim this. These little guys right here, okay, these are kind of big. Let me see how I can get that one in there. Oh, that's still gonna look cute. So I'm gonna pluck another one of these little guys off there so I can get it down a little bit further. Oh, that's cute. All right, just put a little. Let me show you what these look like at Dollar Tree because they do not look like this because I painted them. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, get in there. Okay, there's what it looks like so far. Okay. Miss Martha, these came from Dollar Tree. I got them last night. So this is red baby's breath, white baby's breath, and then they did not really have a plethora of blue flowers. They don't have a lot of blue flowers. I grabbed this this says it's a lilac. It's blue, right? But it's too big for what I wanted. So then I found these alliums. Allium. That's what it says, it's allium. And then I came home. Well, today I did it. I painted them with our blue paint because I wanted them darker than the light blue. So they look like this, like a light baby blue. And I made them to match our that blue. So yeah, Dollar Tree. I just went there last night. I mean, I have got a ton of flowers, but when you're just wanting a certain type, you're not, you don't have it, you got to run to Dollar Tree real quick. So I did. And when I was there was a couple there that they have 3 kids. I got the whole story. And it was the nicest thing. They were there buying end of year like gifts for that's what it says. Big baby's breath, isn't it? They were there buying gifts for the teachers. And the mom was just over it. She was like, "Can we just go?" And the dad was kind of over it too. And I mean, it was like 8 o'clock last night. I ran up, like I said, I didn't think about it till later. I'm like, I got to go tonight to get what I need because I don't have time today. So, Mom was just like, "Would you just hurry up?" And she goes, "We're getting gifts for the teachers. They've got great teachers, and we've got 3 kids, and they each have 2 teachers. So, we got to buy lots of things." I'm like, "Well, that was really nice." I mean, teachers appreciate that. They would appreciate that. Am I almost out of time? Yeah, I almost got 6 minutes left. Well, we might almost make it done. Up next, you guys, is Miss Donna with Crafting with Donna. Now, look. See, you can still see our buttons. That's stinking cute. I love this. It's so fun. I don't know why I went this direction. Usually I would go left to right. I don't know. Red, white, blue, red, white, blue, red. Okay, Gotta say it to myself. I'm an expert on baby's breath. It's definitely well, it's the Dollar Tree baby's breath. I know you are the expert. I actually had your supply down here and I was gonna use it, but then I decided last night that it's too light. I didn't want it light blue, and it didn't lay right because it looks better when you separate it into single pieces. It doesn't lay right, but when you do it, when it's all bunched together, it looks really good. But not as a single piece. It was kind of like brah. Yes, my daughter-in-law is an expert on baby's breath. No shortage of baby's breath here. Oh, shoot. So, you guys, I have to decide tomorrow's event. Don't forget about it. Tomorrow's event starts at noon tomorrow, and it runs tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's a benefit fundraiser event, crafting event for Miss Bernice and Mr. Mike. And they recently lost their home to a fire. And we're going to do our the proceeds for the sales of our the stuff we craft and is going to go right to them. So I need to figure out what I'm going to make because I don't even know. I've been trying to figure it out and I just can't make up my mind. So I have to figure that out. You think... Oh, shoot. All right, I'm going to see if I can get that in there. Oh, there we go. Guys, there's 3 estate sales this weekend. Oh, lordy Lou. Actually, they're all over the place. There's not even close. Like, I don't know how I'm going to make them. Like, one is like probably about 40 minutes from here. One's about 20, and then one's probably, well, the other one's about 20 as well, in a different direction. We got to have them all over the place. No, I think, Krista, that's what they call, I've bought other stuff from Dollar Tree before, that they call this baby's breath. I have no idea why it should at least say giant baby's breath, right? I don't know, but that's what I thought it was crazy myself, but I've seen it before, so they're consistently crazy. Consistently crazy. I went through the the $5 or whatever, the plus section yesterday, and it's crappy. You guys been through your plus section lately? Is it crappy? It's all full of kids' toys and stuff. I'm like, don't the kids have enough toys in this store? What happened to the cuteness? The cuteness. You guys, I got 2 minutes. Let me throw one more blue one in here, and I'll have to finish this up offline. I might end up putting a little, you know, I tie a little something. We almost made it done. Those straw placements took quite a time. Took quite a time there. All right, I think I can get, let's see, one. Yeah, I can get the next two. I got to put a red and a white in, and then we'll be done with flowers. We can make it. Thank you, Miss Krista, for having me. You guys, I am crafting in the Stand Tall crafting group today. So if you are not a part of the group, please make sure that you are in the group so that you can just refresh and watch the next crafter. And that next crafter is Miss Donna with Crafting. Was it Crafting with Donna? I got to make sure I say it right. Hold on. Yep, Crafting with Donna. She's up next. I'm sure she will have a wonderful craft to bring. And then there's several other, well, I don't know how several, I say several, but I don't know how many more are after that. There's more. There's more. There's more where that came from. All right, here's the last one. Well, we did end on a blue, but that's okay, because that's how we're going to end. Because that's, oh, I do have one more blue. I guess I could shove one more blue in there. You guys, that's cute. I think that turned out cute. And you know what? You do see that top row. So I'm going to have to do something across here. I might put some jute twine across there. Because you do see it. Let me see what this is. I might end up like putting something like right across there so you don't see that. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe I'll put some material or something. I didn't know. But I got to put something across there because I got to hide that line. But I think that turned out stinking cute. So I might add a little material up here. I could always add a little tag onto it. Maybe this will just be a little continuous look. I might even add more flowers in there, you guys. I don't know. I might. We'll see. I've got more. But I think they turned out really cute. So you guys, this is mostly Dollar Tree. The cutting board is a large cutting board from Dollar Tree. The flowers are Dollar Tree. Straws, Dollar Tree. Buttons are not Dollar Tree. But you guys, I have to go. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a great night. Go check out Miss Donna. Thank you, Miss Krista. Have a good night. Bye-bye.